Welcome to the market session. My name is Sean Rolle. I'm principal at NextGen Advisory Group in the Bahamas. With me today is Mr. Johanan Dujon. I'm going to ask Mr. Dujon to introduce himself. Johanan?
Hi, Sean, and hi everyone. Thanks for having me here. I would describe Johanan Dujon as a young innovator who is focused on creating meaningful impact within St. Lucia, which is my home country, the wider Caribbean, and really showcasing Caribbean innovation.
Okay. So my understanding is that you are the proprietor, the owner of Algas Organics. Tell me about Algas Organics.
Right, so Algas Organics is basically the Caribbean's first indigenous agriculture biotechnology company focused on manufacturing world-class organic fertilizer from sargassum seaweed, which is a real issue in St. Lucia and basically the wider Caribbean. The company was founded really to develop a sustainable system of managing the millions of tons of sargassum seaweed that float in and smother beaches across 22 countries in the Caribbean region. And we do that by one, empowering women and youth in affected communities, coastal communities, by training them and employing them to be part of the cleanup, so removing the sargassum from the beaches by harvesting. And what happens next is those persons who harvest the sargassum take it to our processing facility, where it's processed into fertilizer for export to 10 countries at present, including North America, soon to be Europe, Africa, etc. So that's what we do. We basically valorize sargassum seaweed in a sustainable way and produce products that allow farmers to, one, increase their output by 15 to 20%, two, reduce their fertilizer costs by up to 20% as well, and three, really allow for efficient crop production.
Okay. So I think you touched on a couple of reasons why you became an entrepreneur in the organic space, but can you just dive a little deeper? What compelled you to become an entrepreneur and really an organic producer? What was what propelled you in that direction?
I would say I've been entrepreneurial from day one. I remember I always give the story that I read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki at age 9. My mom had a library for us, and those are one of the early books that I read, and it led me at a very young age to understand wealth creation, understand business, and I think growing up from there, I had always been on the lookout for opportunities. So, the first business I ever started Sean, you would know this. There's when there was the BlackBerry craze in the Caribbean, and everybody wanted to use the BlackBerry smartphone, and it was very expensive. So I would go on eBay, buy locked BlackBerries for a quarter of the price, and get an unlock code for like $1 and then resell it at like 80% margin, right? So that was I was in high school, right? So that was my first, dive into the entrepreneurial, foray. So, I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time. What I would say, what got me into the blue economy space was really just the desire to, prove in the Caribbean context that we are not just victims of climate change. We are not just, as like when we speak of Pavlov's conditioning theory, we're not just sitting there helpless, with everything going on around us, that we can, make meaningful action and showcase Caribbean innovation. So, when the sargassum seaweed started coming in, and I went to the Ministry of Agriculture at the time and said to them, hey guys, you have all